Indonesia looks less like a normal country and more like thousands of pieces scattered across the ocean, stretching between Asia and Australia in a chain so large that it spans major sea routes in multiple time zones. And when people hear that Indonesia has around 17,000 islands, the obvious question is how one country ended up broken into so many separate parts. The first reason is geology, because Indonesia sits on one of the most active tectonic zones on Earth, where several major plates meet, collide, and shift over millions of years. That constant movement created volcanic arcs, mountain chains rising out of the sea, and countless islands formed by eruptions and uplift. Many of Indonesia's islands are the tops of underwater mountain systems pushed above the ocean by tectonic activity, which is why the region has so many volcanoes and frequent earthquakes even today. But geology explains how the islands formed, not why they became one country. And that answer comes from history. For centuries, these islands were connected less by land and more by trade because they sat along some of the most valuable maritime routes in the world. Ships carrying spices, textiles, and goods moved through the region, linking distant islands through commerce long before modern borders existed. Later, European colonial powers, especially the Dutch, gradually brought many of these islands under one administration known as the Dutch East Indies. When Indonesia became independent in the 20th century, it inherited much of that colonial map, transforming thousands of separate islands into one nation. That creates major advantages and major challenges at the same time. Indonesia controls important shipping lanes, has enormous coastal access, rich natural resources, and one of the world's largest populations. But governing a country spread across so many islands is difficult, because infrastructure, transportation, disaster response, and political unity all become more complicated when communities are separated by water. Some islands are densely populated and economically central, while others are remote and lightly developed.